Hi guys, we're back learning acid-base chemistry. Today's lesson is going to follow up from how to actually use the titration. So we're going to go through some background information. You're going to need your worksheet. It was blue at one point. It has squares like this. And then there's an example of an actual titration. And then we have some basic information on this page as well. So we're going to go over that, completing the acid-base reactions. We're going to start with that. So an acid and a base produce a salt and water. So we can start with this. Acid plus base yields salt and water. And what that means by a salt, it means an actual metal plus a nonmetal. So not necessarily just sodium chloride, but any type of metal plus nonmetal, an ionic compound. So the first example I'll do with you is hydrochloric acid, so HCl, plus our base, lithium hydroxide. So in this, you're going to make a double replacement reaction. So you're going to get HOH. Another word for HOH is water, H2O. So HOH. And then when lithium and chloride come together, you always write the metal first. So it's lithium and chloride. You also need to note on the periodic table what charge is lithium, what charge is chloride. And since they are positive and negative 1, they cancel out. So then it's rewritten in this format. You have 2 more practice problems to do there. If we go a little further, then it's going to go into the actual titration process. So I'm going to walk you through as if I was in lecture. So we're at the bottom of this page right here. I'll show you without the glossy. Okay. I'm going to read along. You guys can do this with me. You and your esteemed lab colleague carefully place a 25 milliliter of hydrochloric acid solution in a Erlenmeyer flask. The HCl solution is an unknown concentration, and this is where titration comes into play. So when you don't know a certain concentration. So you have at disposal a solution of your base, sodium hydroxide, that you know that the concentration is 0.12 molarity. In another lecture, I go through how to calculate your first page for molarity and what molarity stands for, which is moles over liters. You carefully add the sodium hydroxide solution to your hydrochloric acid solution. Try and neutralize the hydrochloric acid. So as you are amazing chemists, you can take that information and neutralize it. What is the overall concentration of hydrochloric acid in that solution? So first you need to identify the information that you do know and that you don't know. So in this case, I'll erase this. You do know that the volume of hydrochloric acid is given. So the volume of hydrochloric acid is 25 milliliters. You're looking for the concentration of your hydrochloric acid. So I'll just put that as a question mark, or you can use the variable letter if you'd like. You do know the volume of your sodium hydroxide, your base, and it's 22.3 milliliters, and we'll keep it at 22.3 milliliters. And then you do know the concentration of your base as well to be 1,2 molarity. So this is in that box that you have to fill out. Step 1 walks you through it and says, okay, now write the balanced equation for that reaction. So you have hydrochloric acid, and you're reacting it with sodium hydroxide. You then have to assume, you know, that one of the products is going to be water, HOH, or we can rewrite that at H2O. And your second product is going to be an ionic compound, NaCl. All right, we'll get to steps 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the next video.